It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And we've got the Chargers' towering wide receiver, as utter dominance has moved him within range of the single-season receiving record.
It's the Chargers and the Broncos on Monday Night Prime Time.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, for as much as the defender in you probably hates to hear it, the NFL is a league ruled by offenses, and we've got a couple of good ones about ready to do battle here.
Well, you know me quite well. Maybe one day I can get to be commissioner. I can flip that around a little bit, and we can just talk about defense. But let's face it, we're talking about two units that rank in the top 5 in the league. So I think this might be a game where you forget about the field goals. You'd better finish your drives with touchdowns if you want to keep up with the Joneses on the other sideline.
The Chargers offense on the field now, down 3-0 here early. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their 5th-year wideout. And you wonder, what can he do for an encore, Charles, after the numbers that he put up a week ago?
That's a great question, because not only was he the talk of the NFL, he's talking the entire football world. You had little kids out there begging their parents for his jersey, wanting to be him, and put up those kind of numbers in the backyard. Now, look, I don't think he'll approach what he did last week, but 6 for over 100 yards, I think that's well within reach.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
And here's a guy who's turning out to be one of the better free agent signings this year. He's really blossomed with the extended playing time. He's no longer fighting for snaps, only being used in 5 receiver sets. He's getting his looks, and he's making them pay off.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team...
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, Head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker, so the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The Chargers had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins, take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
By the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert off of play action. Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Short little throw to Ebron. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burns. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Could we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Ebron with it over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. This is caught. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets them up 1st and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Touchdown! A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Chargers have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So that, Charles, touchdown number 20 he scored in his young career, and I've got a feeling he's going to be making a habit of finding the end zone, being a part of this Manny Kahue offense.
I completely agree, partner, because every time we've spoken...
So here are the Chargers to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing middle, and it's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Burns. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Herbert on first down now. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And the Chargers coming out on the field now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Burns. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On first down, Justin Herbert to the right side to Eric Ebron.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers have taken the lead here this third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
On first down, it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points?
Touchdown! Eric Ebron. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some...
comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because...
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Play action. It's Herbert.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an in.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback.
The Chargers ready to take over.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the 27, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Burns. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. Herbert. Throw left side, complete. That's Burns. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Denver.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Now Herbert.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about it.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 7. Herbert to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Burns. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Herbert going to throw. Trucks over it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. First throw in overtime for Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burns. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burns. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey,